morning, Quadcopter 101 here, and before we get started, let's get the shout out of the way. Today's shout out goes to Lucas Abisiunas. Lucas was first to say first in one of my recent videos, and thus wins this shout out, so congratulations. Good morning, Quadcopter 101 here, and I have actually this is a really interesting drone. This is the Potensic D60 Tartness. That's the name of it, Tartness. Tartness. It is a GPS drone. With GPS you get return to home on lost signal, low voltage, or on command. But what's special about there's a couple things more special about the Tartness, other than being just a GPS drone. It has a 1080p camera. Now, this 1080p camera can be swiveled up or down, but there's one other thing about this 1080p camera. It has a true stabilized one-axis gimbal. What that means is, folks, is that as the drone pitches up or down, the camera will try to remain level with the scene. That doesn't apply right or left or yaw, but for pitch control, it does have some stabilization. So this is a rarity. You rarely see these, but every once in a while I do come across the drone that does have single axis stabilization. This is one of them. Another thing this has, which makes it kind of special, is in addition to the GPS, it also has optical flow position hold through this camera sensor on the bottom here. This sensor will look at the ground and help to stabilize the drone in addition to the GPS system. So that's the second means of stabilization, to try to hold it in a steady hover. Now, the 1080p video is recorded directly to a microSD card, which I got inserted right there through this microSD card slot there. It comes with brushless motors, 4 brushless motors. Now, the arms of these motors are very reminiscent of, I don't know, there's the MJX series, and also Hobson looks similar to this, but, Potensic made their arms look very similar to other drones that have gone out previously. But that's where the similarity ends, especially what you're getting inside this body here, the stabilized gimbal, single axis stabilized gimbal, and the optical flow with the 1080p camera. It is powered by a 1800 milliamp hour LIHV battery, 2S battery. Is that LIHV? Let me double check. Hold on, folks. Nope, that's a LiPo, 7.4 volt LiPo, 2600 milliamp hour power. You get a charger with that, and this is the charger. It's a USB charger that you can plug into a phone wall charger mount. So to recharge this particular drone, I would recommend using 2 amp or higher charger for this, unless you want to wait a while for this battery to charge up. The controller on this is the Potensic controller. This button here, if you hold it down, you start and stop the video, or quick press will take a photo. The button on the right here raises and lowers the gimbal. The way this works is you hold this button down and the gimbal will lower and then go up and go down and go up, and you let go once you get the view that you want. So it's going to go, it's an up-down controller, down, up, and let go when you get the scene that you want. It does have Follow Me, which you can activate either through the app for this, or you can hold down this left stick here to activate Follow Me. It does have Circle Me too, which you can activate through the app or by pressing into the right stick. To arm the motors, you bring both sticks down and inboard. It does have automatic return to home and landing, which you activate by pressing this button here, and automatic takeoff and automatic landing, which you activate by pressing this button here. I mentioned the app. It uses the Potensic GPS app. That's the name of it, Potensic GPS app, and that gives you the abilities of viewing the FPV video from the drone while it's in flight, along with giving you advanced flight control meters, flight control modes such as Follow Me, Circle Me, and Waypoints. Now, one thing about this drone and the app, it is 802.11 AC Wi-Fi, so you are going to have to verify before purchasing this. I strongly recommend you do that. That you have 802.11 AC Wi-Fi capability on your phone before purchasing. And I just noticed 2 other things here. I don't know if I mentioned them already. You get a full set of spare propellers, and you get these 2 tools here. And finally, the instruction manual, which is actually pretty detailed. And let's see what languages we got. We got English. It looks like it's all English, actually, this instruction manual, so that's good. And you get a quick cheat sheet card that goes along with your controller to tell you what the control buttons do on the controller. So that's Potensic D60. Neat drone. It's actually offers a lot of promise, especially if that gimbal works as advertised. So let's take it for a flight and see how it performs. Hope you enjoy this flight. Good morning, Quadcopter 101 here, and we're out here in the desert with my Potensic D60. We're going to give it a try and see how it performs. So to start this thing up, all you need to do, folks, is press in its battery all the way. And that will power it up. You hear its ESC's powering up, and then you turn on the transmitter and bind it to the quadcopter by bringing the throttle stick down. And we should have bind to the quadcopter. And now the next thing we need to do is compass calibration. This automatically enters into compass calibration mode when you start it. You'll notice that the left two lights, let me see if you can see that, are blinking red and green, and the right two lights are extinguished. And that, when you see that, that tells you to do the horizontal compass calibration, which means you rotate the drone either clockwise or counterclockwise horizontally until you hear a beep on the transmitter. And now the lights on the right side are blinking red and green, and the lights on the left side are solid. That means to put the nose down and rotate the quadcopter counterclockwise again until you hear another beep. And that's it. Now the lights are blinking around in a counterclockwise circle. That's telling you it's looking for a GPS signal. And we are almost ready to fly. Okay, compass calibration is important for all GPS drones. You should always do one, folks, before you go fly, in my opinion. Some people say you don't need to do it. I say you do, especially if you've noticed any toilet bowl unstable flight. You should immediately land and redo the compass calibration. Otherwise, that toilet bowl usually gets worse and worse and worse until it crashes. So that's just a word of advice, folks. Okay, I'm going to fire up the app and we'll get to the air. Hold on. Okay, this is the Potensic D60 app available on Google Play and iTunes. And right now I have 14 satellites. And I know I'm ready to fly. And my beeper, or my controller, will beep again once it has sufficient satellites to fly. And right now, all we need to do to arm this is to bring both sticks down and inboard, and that starts up the motors. And then to take off, you press this right button down. And now let's check its stability. Again, what I'm looking for, folks, is any toilet bowl circling, but that one is, this drone's holding its position very well, and that's probably due to it also has optical flow. Remember that, folks. It has optical flow. Now I'm going to get in the picture. I haven't started the video camera yet. We'll start it here shortly. Video camera is started. And I am going to say, how do you like my shirt today, folks? And let's sync up the camera. Okay, so right now, it's actually doing a good job, real good job of hovering, holding steady. And I'm noticing, that stabilized gimbal on the front wobbling a bit, trying to maintain position. Well, let's take it up. First thing we're going to do is take it up and show the area. Going up, up, up. We'll go up about 30 meters or so, and then do a rotate. Right about there, holding its position. Now let's try that lowering the gimbal. And I'm going to turn it toward me. And there I am. Hello up there. So that's working. And let's raise that gimbal back up again, pressing the button down and holding it. And it raises automatically. Okay, let's come down now. Let's try the follow me. Reducing throttle. To bring it down lower. Right about there. That's a good altitude. Now I'm going to turn it away from the sun. That's a good position right about there. Now for follow me, I'm going to step out a bit. Give it a little bit of distance right about there. And we're going to press this left stick, and that should enter into follow me mode. And now we are in follow me. Let's see if it follows. Going to the left. It seems to be following. What if I go to the right? Yeah, it's definitely following. So follow me is working on this. Stepping backwards, checking my footing, and it's coming there, and going forward. toward it. And coming down lower because we lost signal. I'm going to press come out and follow me. And coming down lower. Trying to regain signal again with the Wi-Fi. Now this said, there we go, I got signal again. Let's go back to follow me again. Now I'm going to stop the video right there. Let's try to follow me real close. I shouldn't be this close. Let's come out and follow me. Okay. Now we're going to do circle me. That's the right button. And pressing down the right button. And what it does is it goes over there. This is where it was. It goes over here, positions itself, and then it should start rotating. I'm watching to see what it does. And that's not rotating. Let's come out of that again. Let's try that again. Let's come right over here. Okay, right there. Pressing the right stick. It turns. It rotates. And now it's following. Now you can adjust the radius of this follow me by pulling back on the stick. And that increases the radius. And while it's doing that, let's start that video camera again. Video is recording again. And this is circle me, orbit me, by pressing that. Now you could also access this through the menus of the app, but why do that if you already have this dedicated sticks for doing such? So we still got a lot of battery power. It says 81% battery power, so that battery goes for a long time on this particular drone. And I keep losing the Wi-Fi signal there. And it's rotating, rotating, rotating. Let's come out and rotate there. And I pressed that button there. We're going to stop that video. And video started again. Now this time, let's go up and out. Let's try its range. Let's go up the road. Heading up, and I hear motorcycles in the area, but it's a Sunday morning, so I would expect that. Let's go up a bit higher. Okay, how far out are we? We're 43 meters. Let's plop it there and rotate it around the area out there at 50 meters away. And that's enough of that. Let's push forward. And rotating to the left, pushing forward, rotating to the left, trying to get back on that road. It wants to go off there for some reason. I'm not sure why. But while we're out there, let's do a return to home and landing. Let's try it out. Pressing the return to home button and landing. See how accurate its automatic return to home and landing is. Now, this also returns to home on loss of signal from the transmitter and also on low battery. But its return to home and landing seems to be at whatever altitude it was at. So be careful with that, folks. Because right now it's at 10-meter height. If there's any obstacles in the way, make sure you are flying higher than other obstacles in the area. Coming down, and let's check that landing out. It stops there at 3 meters for a few seconds, well, about 15 seconds or so, and then it'll finish the descent. Notice during return to home that the lights blink, and there we go. Final descent, and let's stop that video recording. And we still got 64% battery power. We did follow me, circle me. Let's try waypoints this time. Arming the motors. And taken to the air again by pressing down the automatic takeoff button. And going up a bit higher over my head, because if we're going to do waypoints, I don't want to hit myself. And we're going to select in the upper left corner that quadcopter button. And waypoints is the first one there. It shows a map with pointers on it. Pressing waypoints. And we're going to zoom in. And I'm going to change map to this type. Now, Google Maps does not work with this for some reason, folks. I have no idea why not, but it don't. And we're going to zoom in as close as we can get. select waypoints, select draw, and then I'm gonna just, let's try that again. I want to zoom in there, and then let's try that map. That map. That map. Okay, selecting waypoints, selecting draw. See if I can get a waypoint down. Selecting draw. Well, unfortunately, it doesn't seem to want to work with mine. The waypoints feature is not working. Although the stabilized flight is working, so we're going to come out of waypoints. Waypoints seems to need some work with the app. Okay, getting back in the picture again. Let's try the photos of this thing. Okay, that's video. Again, how do you like my shirt today, folks? Let's sync it up. And let's go back out again. This time, let's go down the road in this direction. Going down the road in that way. I've lost FPV signal again. Let's plop it there and see if I can regain FPV. Okay. Yep, got it. Got it back. Heading back down the road. And I'm going to increase speed this time. Pushing all the way forward. Until we lose signal. I still got good FPV signal. Okay, we're going to go out to about 100 meters or so this time. We are 84 meters out. I want to go down to the crossroads there, or where the roads come together. 105 meters out. 112 meters out, and we lost FPV there. Okay, let me see if I can go up a bit higher and regain it. Okay, I got it back. Now I'm going to turn to the left. And we'll head out this way. Pushing forward. Heading out that bound, or outbound that way. We're flying sideways to us. I can see it up in the sky, a nice black drone. Stopping there, turning it back toward us. Okay, there's our direction. And pushing forward, and seeing if we can bring it back home using FPV. And there it is, coming back home. And let's drop the altitude as it's coming. Reducing altitude, bring the stick down. And turn it to the right a bit. It wants to maintain that original heading there. Let me let go of the stick and see if I can adjust the heading. You have to adjust the heading while it's in hover. For some reason in GPS mode. I'm not sure why that is. And coming down lower. And here it comes back. Well, it's doing a reasonably good job. The Potensic. Just doing a nice, easy, gentle flying there just to demonstrate its camera. If I go too fast, I know Jello is going to probably pick up on this. Okay, there it is. Well, that was a nice little flight. Let's rotate it around. Well, actually, leave it right there. I'm going to stop the video camera. Video camera started again. Let it run for a bit. And get in the picture again. And sync up the cameras. So what do I think so far about the Potensic? It's a good GPS drone, a reasonable GPS drone. I'm not sure about its price though. I haven't seen it on its price. That could be a deal breaker if it's too high, but we'll see. Let's bring it over here. And the next thing I want to do is bring it up real close. Plop it right there. And we're going to take a photo or two. Picture? Maybe I should stop that video camera. It doesn't want to stop. Let it record. Take a picture and see if it can take a picture while I'm recording. Capture photo failed. Let's try it again once we get FPV again. I lost FPV signal. This seems to lose FPV signal when you're real close. I'm not sure what the issue is there. Maybe if FPV signal is too strong, it kind of it loses it for some reason. I'm not sure why. But let's take a picture. I think that worked. One this way. I think that worked. One this way. And one more. Okay, that's enough of that. Let's start that camera back up again. And we're going to finish out the battery, and let's go off in that direction now. We're going to fly toward the sun. Now we're going to probably see camera shutter, or what do you call it? Flicker from the propellers. I'm not going to go just yet because we lost FPV again. Let's wait until we get FPV back before I push forward. There we go. You get a green screen and then the FPV comes back again. So pushing forward. And we're going to fly low this time. Low and slow, kind of slow. I just want to explore. Let's try exploring. Now this gully goes down. And the drone seems to be going a little bit lower too with the gully. I don't know. Oh, because of the optical flow probably. Let's go up above. Give it more throttle. And we're going to plop it there. And let's turn to the right. Slowly. And push forward again. That's not enough farther to the right. Farther to the right. Let's bring it back. We're getting down low on power. So let's head back toward us. There's my car. Pushing forward slowly. And then gradually increasing the throttle as we're going a little bit faster. And pushing forward faster. And increasing throttle, or pushing forward even more farther forward. Now we can change rates in the back here. Let's go to high rate. This is high rate, folks. It moves. Okay, return to home. Apparently we got a low battery. Return to home. I'm going to hit OK. Let it do its return to home and landing. It's up there and it should be descending here shortly. I'm going to get in the picture while it's coming down. Oh, I lost Wi-Fi. Oh, I got it. Let's get up again. So not too bad. Not too bad a drone at all. And we'll finish the final descent. And there we go. Oh. And there's its landing. And let's stop that video. It just keeps restarting when I press that button. Oh, there we go. That stopped it. Okay, so let's turn this off and unplug the drone and give you my final thoughts of the Potensic. Potensic has potential there. There's some issues with the Wi-Fi, though. I keep losing the Wi-Fi signal when I'm up close. I don't know what the issue is with that or not. Why that's happening. But once I get outbound a bit, the Wi-Fi signal comes in. Don't understand it. So, other than that, we'll see how the video comes out in post-production here. So I hope you enjoyed this flight. This is Quadcopter 101 with the Potensic D60. Brushless motor GPS drone. Signing out. Hi, Quadcopter 101 here again. Hey, if you want to get your own shout out in one of my future videos, make sure you subscribe to my channel. It's real simple. Just go to my channel page and click on that subscribe. And also make sure to click that bell button right next to the subscribe button. That way you get notified when I release a brand new video immediately and give you a chance to get that first shout out. So give it a try, folks.